Let's do regular mode Lilith. Regular mode Tainted Lilith. That's awful. I'll try and reroll that. I think after this run, no matter how it goes, whether I get super far or don't get far at all, I will pivot to playing one of my playthrough in one stream games. Because there's one I mentioned, the Planet of 1,000 Eyes, or whatever it's called, Planet of Eyes, that I really want to play. But it has been burning a hole in my Steam library since I installed it. Should I just bomb the reroll machine? I think I should. Rather than wait. So, because I had so much to talk about on this stream already, it just made me realize how much faster or how much quicker time passes when I have something in mind already to talk about. Like the spiders thing, how could I not talk about the spider infestation I had in my stream? Oh, hello. Hang on. Pause to read that. XX Itch Mag Minecraft XX. Good name. And thank you for your for your hint or your attempt at bait. I appreciate the strong start. I wonder how many people fall for baits like that. The tried and true whole R, or if you're playing GTA, the press X button to go faster or whatever, just so that you can jump out of the car. Some people, I bet it's super easy to bait them like that. Especially big streamers who have a lot of chat messages. You can just have it'll just pile up, you know? Just have it keep going. So we're going Mega Satan, whichever path we can care to go for. And I guess we'll go for boss rush and shit as well. No harm in doing so. I almost wish I had intentionally, jokingly taken that bait just in hopes of getting something better out of the item room. I think also if I'm just going for this whipping with Tainted Lilith method, I probably just want to get damage ups, right? Sacrifice other things in favor of just flat damage ups. Since I assume that this isn't affected by tear rate or anything. I think Mob Spell's good. I don't think I'm imagining whatever its effects are. Okay, we'll take this then. Glitter Bombs is irrelevant. Although maybe it would have been better because I would have gotten the bombs out of it, since I have none. Oh well. Too late. I have to ask though, Itch Mag, I assume you probably don't want to go by Minecraft, or Itch or Mag or anything. Either way. How many people fall for baits like that, if that's your opening line? Always curious. This is a nice room. I do hope I don't get a... I'm just gonna take them all. I have no pill aversion. just go wild. Swallow them all. Wow, that must be every positive pill in the game. That was ridiculous. Whoa, I can install Minecraft 2? It's crazy. Finally, something to satiate me further than Minecraft 1. How insane would it be if they made a Minecraft 2? That, how much money would Mojang make? Mojang, whatever. They did a Minecraft 2 April Fools, really? That's actually ridiculous. Oh, damn. Wow, that wasn't the... I'm amazed I wasn't already on the last good pill. So we're looking for white pills then. Didn't know people did April Fool's videos? I feel like April Fool's videos are a classic. There's I feel like the only way you can really do a proper April Fool's video is by having it followed up by like a not an apology video, but like a video where you go, gotcha, it was an April Fool's joke. A gotcha video, I guess, rather than a apology video. The person with VR headset, just like him recording POV. Same thing happened a year or two later. He like double baited you. Well, they had that thing in Minecraft, right? Where like, well, they teased it where you had like a separate channel. Can I use my mouse for this? Vaguely. Okay. I can use my mouse for it. God, there's a video about a second channel. I watched the entire thing. What do you mean by like a guy made a video claiming to have a second channel? It's like an April Fool's. It's so weird, April Fool's. I guess if you were invested, it's like easier to fall for. We don't want any of this. Tin Lilith, I don't know how I haven't done anything on her. She is such a weird character. What is it? Was it like a Rick roll as his video or something? I don't know how you could ever play Lilith and not just use exclusively the whip. She is the whip character. I don't think I've ever been rickrolled. I feel like I've intentionally fallen for a rickroll just as like a joke, like just like as a joke to myself. Nobody's there to see it. It's just funny to myself to go into a rickroll. But like, well, did you? I think you just linked something, and I was like, "This is going to be a rickroll," and I clicked on it, and it was a rickroll. Like, did I get rickroll? I feel like I probably knew. Trisagion, that's a good item. Oh, I have Stompy. I didn't realize. I didn't even think about it. Did I get rickrolled by you, or did I fake getting rickrolled by you? Like I said, I feel like typically when I get rickrolled, I know it's a rickroll. Unless you just like posted in the chat like a link to a video, and I was like, whatever. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty good at identifying a rickroll. I think, at least. It's still such a good thing though. A rickroll is like the perfect meme because it's like completely harmless. Nobody gets rickrolled and they're like, I'm actually angry now, you know? People get rickrolled and they're like, yeah, I can't believe you rickrolled me. To be fair, I caught the doxing before it got through. Before I really got by it. Also, I was happy about getting Trisagion, but actually, because I'm playing as Tainted Lilith, I can't really take advantage of it because it's so much harder to shoot. Please. Yeah, okay. I was skeptical in my brain of how this item works. Thing is, I don't think that doxing method would work because I don't think that my Echo knows my address. Like, even if I had gone through with it and I had said it fully when you made that joke, I don't think it would have worked. I guess, yeah, it would have been all worth it if I had said, I'm just walking into enemies. What am I doing? I guess maybe it might know because it's linked to my Amazon account, but I don't know if it would just say it. Yeah, it would have been perfect if I had just said it, you know. Oh my god, I need to stop walking into enemies and items and everything. Also, we have infinite bombs, so we should. Oh, we have infinite bombs, but we also have Stompies, so I should just walk into everything really. Answers on the next floor is nice. Alexa has had... I just said it. It's had like a lot of things related to it that are issues like that, right? I remember there was a like a Yogscast stream, I think it was, where it just randomly set out the person who was streaming's address, if I recall correctly on what that story was. Like, it's just the machine is insane. it just does what it wants. Also, there's a sacrifice room, and I'm really considering playing it, but I think I'm just going to move on, and if I get another one, I'll play that one instead. Judgment, we don't care. Magician, we don't care. Okay. But I know that echoes are responsible for a significant amount of doxings, or significantly more than you'd expect. So, it's interesting, to say the least. I'm thinking if I can use explosive diarrhea as like an attack, you know, like I can use it to quickly kill an enemy. God's Flesh is a terrible item. Also, this floor is massive. Let's play the sacrifice room. We'll clear out the rocks. We'll use 2 diamonds. Actually, maybe I should have waited because you get money out of this. All right, this is either going to be a terrible idea or a fantastic idea. That's pretty good. And I can do something wild, which is I can fight the angel statue now, which will holy shit, it's so hard to aim with Tainted Lilith. Okay, explosive diarrhea worked pretty well. So because of the mod that I mentioned before, the angels drop items one, I can just kill this thing, get an angel, or get a key, right? And then when the angel statues show up in here, which should be now, right? Or now? Nope, I guess next one. I should be, like, in a really good place, because I'll get an angel item. I mean, depending on whether it's good or not. But it's the next play that matters the most, because it's... The next play is, I think, either, like, 7 Spirit Hearts, which would be complete refund. Everything I just spent on this would be back. Or it's, like, 30 coins, which is good, but not great. Perfect. It was all worth it. And we got Glyph of Balance, which is a bad item, but we got it nonetheless. Okay, this is like the one situation where that mod actually comes into play at all. So it's so uncommon to get like a decent chance to play a sacrifice room this much that I'm fine with it. the mod comes into play once so far. Although this is kind of eating into our time to maybe fight, what's it called? Boss rush. So we should probably get a move on. Because this is the 4th floor and we're just starting it, so we should get a wriggle on. Also, I already mentioned that I probably have used all of the good pills in the entire game by now, so I should probably be more careful on what I'm doing. Like, I don't need any more pills, I don't think. The only good pill I could possibly get would be, like, Tears Up, maybe? Or, like, maybe... Oh my god, an enemy right in front of me. Or maybe... What's it called? Balls of Steel, I guess. I don't know why. In my head, like, talking about the game is fine. Like, I'm totally fine just talking about the game the whole time. But it's fun to, like, have a chat about something, you know? Like, because talking about the game it's easy, right? It's easy to just spew nonsense about what's happening on the screen. And for the most part, I'm happy to do it. But if I could, I'd much rather have, like, things to say frequently. You know the bit in the middle of your nose, like the bit that connects, like the what's it called, like the fulcrum to the tip of your nose. This bit right in the middle. It's so itchy all the time for me. Like, I feel like I need to blow my nose, but not so that I can, like, clear my nose, but just so I can, like, just so I can scratch that itch. I don't know what it is. It's so itchy. Which is a great topic for conversation, I'm sure, how itchy my nose is. Gotta love this microphone. Hang on, let me restart the game. What a lovely game. It's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird or like jarring going from having game audio to having no game audio. It's like suddenly silence. Also, you can't see it, but I'm just staring at Planet of the Eyes. Planet of the Eyes. I'm so I don't know why. I don't even know what the game is, but I'm excited to play it. Hey, Swish. We're in the middle of restarting Isaac for audio issue reasons. I'm in the middle of a run, Raven. I'm in the middle of a run. Isaac didn't crash. I closed Isaac after my microphone unplugged itself. It's not the same as the game crashing. But I will do this run, and then I'll play Planet of the Eyes. Well, if Isaac would ever open, then I'll get back to my run. But maybe that will never happen. I think Planet of the Eyes is like a 2D side-scrolly game. Okay, back to the run. You don't get your wish just yet, Raven. We need to like absolutely huff it if we want to get to the fight that we need to go to. We need to really buck up our game. We don't need this stuff, but I'm gonna grab it anyway because I'm a degenerate. I'd even be willing to skip an item room, I think, to get to boss rush on time. I think I'd be willing to skip an item room. Like, that's a worthy sacrifice, I think. Like, miss an item room, like a single item room, just to get another post-it note completion off the mark, right? That's reasonable. What wouldn't be reasonable, I think, would be missing two. I think missing the next one and the one after it would be foolish. But I should have picked up that health. Fucking idiot. Idiot. Well, although we do have the Book of Shadows. By Book of Shadows, I mean Book of Secrets. So we are in a better position in terms of mapping because we know where to go, right? Or we can know where to go. There's also another sacrifice room, which is like so tempting to just play that as well. Like 2 floors in a row where I just do sacrifice room, sacrifice room, sacrifice room. It's very tempting, but I'm not going to, just because if I play that sacrifice room, there is no way I'm getting to boss rush. It's just not gonna happen. Book of Cards. Okay. Yeah, I'll take Book of Cards. Well, I mean, I'll use Book of Cards. I won't keep it. Won't take it. Because that's a good item. Alright, I was about to be upset, but this is actually not our last shop because we have another floor. Alright, we're on pace. We're on pace to make it to the floor we need to go to. Oh my god. Or the room we need to go to. We just need to be smart to actually make it there without getting ourselves killed. Also, all this money I'm getting is triggering because we can't use it because we're maxed out. Holy Crown. Okay, yeah, Holy Crown works. We'll just have to take the light path instead of the dark path if the situation arises. Because I usually prefer taking the dark path just because you get damage up from the negative, right? But So doing it on the first run's easier. Or in my brain it's easier. But I guess it's probably better to do the light path on a worse run, because... Or a better run, rather, because you don't have that damage up, you know? Also, the sensor is perfect, because if we're going to fight Mega Satan, then we need the sensor, basically. Okay, we need to be quicker. We need to be quicker. Because we're ever so slightly on pace to get to boss rush, but it's like crazy close. And if it's coming up to the wire, I'm... Oh wait, we can fly. I'm happy to use this Emperor card and just dash out of here. Because we need to make it. I think if we didn't make it, I'd feel bad because we can do it. God, I keep burping. Book of Secrets. Book of Secrets should make them much easier as well. Sheesh, if you're still here. Sweesh, excuse me. I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked Raven. What are your thoughts on spiders? I need to like look up what the general consensus is on whether spiders are like a horrible monster creature or if people like them. The Book of Sheep, that is pretty much what it is. Oh, that works. Shit, that's annoying. Why is the boss room there? What is this floor? Why does it wrap around in itself? That's so unusual. I think fears, like, in general, are super interesting, right? Because things that people should be afraid of, they're not afraid of. And things that people shouldn't be afraid of, they are very afraid of. Like, I haven't, like I said before. My question was, thoughts on spiders. That was my question. Like, are you afraid of spiders or do you not like spiders? I need to know about spiders, it seems. I don't know why. It's so interesting to me how so many people, in my head at least, are afraid of things like spiders or spiders themselves. Because, like, most people probably live in a place where it doesn't matter. Like their fear of spiders will never give them an advantage, I guess. Like, I live in the UK. No spiders here. Or at least no appreciable spider threat. I'm just standing there and getting hit now because I'm being stupid. I'm ranting about spiders. Please. I want to go to the angel room if it shows up, and I want to fight the angel. Go. Fuck, we'll go Devil Deal, I guess. Mystery item is bad. Oh yeah, it's all mystery, isn't it? Shit. Bird's Eye, that's a great item. What even hit me? Oh, there's a champion. Frail. Oh my god, I just bloody fended that guy off. I was kind of hoping that item would be a spacebar item, if I'm being honest. Because Book of Secrets will serve us no good here, unfortunately. Like, truly unfortunate that it won't serve us any good, because it's a really good item, but it will go. Don't like them a lot, but they don't disturb you. Okay. So if someone were to ask you, are you afraid of spiders? You would say no. I guess, is my interpretation of that. Right? Like, you don't like them, but fear of them is not what you would describe it as. How are either of you still alive? Thank God. You know the time you see a spider in the ceiling and 2 minutes later you disappeared? Yeah, like every time a spider appears. I feel like spiders are amazingly elusive, even when you're trying to keep an eye on them. Which is a darn shame. Okay. Wave 5 of 15. We're getting there. We're getting through this slowly but surely. Oh my god. Please. Thank you. We have a lot of health sitting around actually. So if we oh my god. If we can leverage that to, or if we don't have to leverage that, that'd be great, but if we have to, we can leverage that, so that's good. The fact that our Rotten Hearts also don't trigger when a wave ends is very upsetting. Okay, I thought my game crashed then. That was slightly scary. Also, I need to kill the Carrion Queen, because otherwise she will plant red poops around and they'll end up damaging me more. I assume, at least. I don't know if that champion... Does champion Carrion Queen do that? Or is it only a champion that does that? And that was a normal one. I have no concept of what things do what and what does who. And what am I saying? Alright, this should be easy, I think. Some of them might be... oh god, you're still alive. Some of them might be a bit more annoying, because we're only halfway through now, but I still think this will be easy. Fighting Loki in this massive... Or, not Loki, Little Horn in this massive room is scary. Also, I don't know if because of the mod, if... I'm dumb. If these guys will drop items. I think if they do drop an item, I'll just ignore it. Okay. Thankfully they don't, so I don't have to make that decision. Because if they did drop an item, it would sort of feel a little bit cheap. So I think it'd be better if I ignored them. But because they don't, I don't have to worry about it. So it is a non-issue. Alright, we're almost there. We're at 12 of 25. That is not even close to what the actual numbers are. 12 of 15. God, imagine if this was 25. That would be ridiculous. Fight 25. Well, it'd be 50 bosses at that point, because you fight 2 at a time. 50 bosses at the same time. That'd be... At the same time, that's also not what it is. Imagine fighting 50 bosses in a row. That would be ridiculous unless you had the best one in the game. Alright, this is the last wave? Second last wave? I don't know how the counter counts. Like, is this we finished 14 and this is the 15th, or is it we finished 13 and that's the 14th? Okay. Okay. This should be our last wave. There's no ambiguousness in this in the title or in the tracker now. This should be where our stand comes to an end. Excuse me? Okay. Wouldn't let me pick it up. Another mystery item. It's Bob's Curse. Okay. Well, that was pretty well. That went pretty well. That went swimmingly. Also, we're fighting Bob. Okay, we'll just go straight there. That took a while. So I feel like if we want to fight Hush, we need to be speedy, and that speediness can come from this. Yeah, we have the key, so we have like gone through with it, so we have enough to. What am I saying? We can fight Mega Satan. We have enough items for it. Also, I without thinking I used nice. Without thinking I used my Book of Secrets on the last floor, even though I was using the Emperor card. That was a bad idea. I should have held onto it for this floor. Because we will be not needing it, but we are much more likely to have use of it on this floor. So that's where we're going. Also, this run is like speed running. Although, I guess that's to be expected if we're trying to fight the Hush, that's his name. Could not remember. We should be... I think the sensor will help us there as well. I said the sensor is like perfect for fighting Mega Satan, but the sensor is also pretty perfect for fighting the Hush as well. Also, there's another sacrifice room on this floor, which could be amazing for me. You gonna lay down for a bit? Okay. Have a nice nap, Raven. Alright, well that makes the decision for me of whether or not I'm gonna fight the... Ah, you're both leaving right at the same time. Gonna go lie down with Raven, are you? I'll take... that's fine by me. Alright, I'll see you both then. Yeah, see you, Swedish. And see you, Raven, I guess, if you're gonna go and take a nap. But I'll be here. You'll miss me playing Planet of Ice, the game you wanted me to stop playing Isaac to play. Do I care to go back and get that health? I don't think I do. I think I'm completely content with the... See ya. Completely content with this. Also, yeah, we'll take that. So we're going into the Hush fight, because it will show up after this. I might even leave this room after we've gotten the Hush fight to appear, and instead go to grab that health. Because there's 2 hearts sitting on the ground. We're missing 2 hearts. Just makes sense. Also, the whipping is still really powerful. And this shouldn't close. It should stay open as long as the time allows it. I said this run was a speed run, as every run to Hush will be eventually, but I sort of think this run might run long. We might end up on this run for a while if we're hoping to get to as much as we can do. Because if we fight... God, what could we do? We do a whole of the Dark Path, because we have the negative. We could do Mega Satan, and we could do Delirium. Obviously, in addition to doing what we've already done. Also, I don't know why the boss music is like stuck on when we go into a boss room. I noticed that on the last floor as well, but it's fine. Backpack. I can see. Items that matter not. Okay, we're gonna get like bloody bookworm from just this. I think we already have bookworm actually, but you get what I'm saying. I didn't know why I'm bothering breaking the rocks. We have already opened the underground. Okay, the sun card could be really good. The fact that we have rotten hearts is sort of a negative, I'd say. But that's fine. And also we will not take that because it's... Actually no, we will. I was gonna say it's a downgrade. And we'll also take this. It's a downgrade, but it's actually not, because... Actually, no. I'm like internally struggling. If we keep our health as it is and we keep the Magician instead, we're better off, right? Because we have homing on our shots, and we have Trisagin, which they persist a long time in the air, so they're useful for that reason. I don't know. A lot of mental math has gone into this. Just trust me, and I'll say it's probably... Fuck! I meant to press Q. It's probably better if we do this. And we're probably better off doing this as well. Which is, by this I mean holding down our attack instead of whipping. We'll just let it ride. The sensor should protect us from most of the shots because they'll time out before they get to me. The Hush fight is always a slog because the Hush is the worst. Also, we have the Mind as well. The sensor comboed with the Mind. I might be able to just stand still until... Yeah, I might just be able to stand still for like almost the entire fight. Obviously, that requires the mind to be on its best behavior, but stranger things have happened. And I mean, I would say it feels cheap, but I don't think it does. I'm fine with it. And also, I know what the Soul of Lilith does, would be the reward for beating this guy. So I'm happy to get it. If I'm not mistaken, the Soul of Lilith just gives you a permanent familiar, which is great. Like, it's just a random Q item which will give you a familiar. Which, as far as I'm concerned, probably one of the best of the soul items from what I've seen. I know that some of them are really crap, like some of them just spawn like a temporary familiar of a character, or like they turn you into that character for like a room. I know that like the Keepers spawns a bunch of money. I think the Keepers is the one that does that. Isaac's rerolls items on the floor, as well as like D20, as in items on the floor, and also pedestal items. So it's like D20 and D6. Apollion's, I know what it does as well. It spawns like 30 or 15 random locusts around you. Pretty good. Also, are we about to fucking flawless this dude? The combo of the mind and the sensor is like unbelievable. Unbelievable against bullet hell enemies. I guess our only threat now will be this guy's sky beams and the Mega Satan Mega Laser that he shoots. Because we are going to flawless him. Okay. And that's Soul of Lilith. Unlock achievement and item. We will go and get the Sun card. And we'll just use it on the next floor. Like, might as well, you know. That was probably the single easiest fight I've ever had on the against Tash. Like that was ridiculous how easy that was. Which don't see me complaining. Book of Secrets for the secret rooms though we are still gonna do. Cause why not? It's always always useful. They're both very close to the boss fight. I think Satan will be pretty easy too, actually. The more I think about it, the more I think that. Satan... I guess it's hard to say, because I know that a lot of people find Isaac to be incredibly difficult, which, I mean, it is. It's not a super easy game or anything. But... I can't say if Satan is a hard boss or not. I know I've died to him in the past, but I've also had runs where I was unbelievably weak and I've still beaten him. So I don't know if he's a hard boss or not. I really, really don't. I think I'm leaning on the side of it being easy. So if you were wondering where a stranger's opinion was, that's where it is. I was going to say that this, when you have a run that's powerful, it's less likely, it's like harder to think of things to say, right? Wow, okay. I'm going to make a reckless and bold move, and I'm going to get rid of Book of Revelations in favor of Mama Mega. And actually, I was going to say I can use it on the next floor, but that is what I plan to do, but that does still mean I have to leave that behind. Yeah, it's harder to have things to talk about on a good run, because talking about the run matters less, but it's still, you still need to pay attention usually. Unless you have like some unbelievably world-breaking run, like it's just the gameplay matters less because it doesn't matter how you play. And I mean, I've had runs that were good and I've thrown them away. I've had runs that were bad and I've pulled them back. But the similarity there is that it involves a lot of talking about the game, because in the runs where it's bad and you're playing like you're playing because you need to win, it's like you need to play very well, or you need to concentrate a lot, I should say. And then in runs where it's you play really poorly on a run that's good and you throw it away. Another situation where it's basically the same, in that you need to... You end up having to pay attention, I guess. Those are all really bad. We'll use this, and then we'll buy Mega. Wow, we didn't get the map. I don't even think that Mega is gonna do much for us, but it definitely should get us pretty far along in the Mega Satan fight. And also it's a rechargeable, so we can hang on to it. Wow, okay. I can't believe the Widow survived that. That's crazy. Knockout drops and Cracked Orb, okay. Cracked Orb is it a bad item? Is Cracked Orb bad? I guess Cracked Orb isn't bad, it's just not very useful, right? As with a lot of items in Isaac, I guess. They probably fit that descriptor much better. Not bad, just not good. Which is like... That might as well be the definition of what a mediocre item is. Not bad, not good. Like I said, we're using Mega in the Mega Satan fight, not on this floor. So. And I think we'll use it on the first phase. I think it makes more sense to use it on the first phase over the second phase. First phase is sort of meh. Or sort of... Sorry, second phase is sort of meh. First phase is where boys become men, paying attention is required. And we're not going in there, not doing a victory lap. That's a lot of the post-it note already done. I think Mega Satan has like a 50% chance to pay out. And by pay out, I mean open a portal to Delirium. So if we can get that, that'd be great. Minus touch, I would have preferred the other ingot. It's like the one problem with Mama Mega is that things like that just screw you. Lemon Party, that could be useful. I think that'll actually come in quite handy. More handy than you'd expect. Also, because we are continuing with this run instead of just going into the chest for the lamb fight, I will explore the floor so we can get good items. Or items in general. Because while we don't need the help, I don't think. Like, I think we'll still probably win. You never know when you might get an item that'll change the run in favor of you instead of the game. It's like gambling, you know. If you can move the hand out of the casinos, you're in a better place. Not that that happens frequently, because why would a casino ever want to give you the advantage? But oh my fucking god! I almost bloody Brother Bobby. I would have never forgiven myself if I had bought Brother Bobby there. Because Brother Bobby's awful. Not good items. Not, well, Duality's good, but just not good for me. Like, it doesn't serve a purpose on this run. Those rocks should just go in a straight line. I know that they're kind of the point of them is that they're random. I hate them. I hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them. I got hit there, and I knew I was going to hit in this room because of those. Get him out of the game. Get him out of my game. Is it just Monster 2 in this room? Really? This room's massive for just Monster 2. Oh, it probably had a load of little enemies that were all killed by my Mega, huh? Yeah, that's pretty good actually. It's this is a room with 4 Mega Fatties, I think. Health upgrade. It doesn't give you any bombs, but that doesn't matter because we have 40 bombs. But it does give you a health upgrade. This room sucks. I'm just gonna continue moving until it's over. Because I don't want to have to fight 4 Mega Fatties. Mega Fatties are the worst. Didn't get hit though. And the reward is hard, of course. Alright, I guess there is still one room, but like... I was gonna say what could it possibly be, but it's one room, I might as well go and face it. No reason to be a coward and not do this room. Oh, it's just the room used to unlock the Forgotten. Never mind. It is useless. It was a waste of my time. Hindsight 2020 though, so. Okay, my Omega doesn't actually matter here at all. Because you have to trigger the fight manually. I don't know why it's blue. Oh, it's blue because of knockout drops, I think. Maybe Sagittarius? I don't know. What? I don't know what's making my shots blue. I have big blue laser. That was specifically what I wanted Lemon Farty for. Lemon Farty. God, I'm a child. Lemon Party for Super Lust. I knew he would chase me. I knew it would be a bad time. I knew it had to be done. Also, I think knockout drops has gotten me hurt more times than it's helped me. In all honesty, it has knocked enemies away from where they should be into me over and over again. And also, a lot of enemies, like, they have a mechanic where they're, like, forced to go onto a certain path. So you end up with enemies that get knocked back quite far, and then they get, like, whipped really quickly back over to where they're meant to be, whether they're in, like, the middle of the animation or not. So I sort of fear that that might end up happening with Mega Satan at one point if I'm not careful. Also, I don't know why my tears are persisting, and I don't know if they're even doing damage while they're persisting. But it's fine. Doesn't matter. Also, knockout drops is actually destroying him. I was in the middle of talking shit about it, but it's actually really helpful. What? Why did he summon the Hollow? Okay. I didn't even know he did that. I don't think I've ever had a Mega Satan fight go on as long as this. And it hasn't even gone on that long. I think the sensor affects the fires as well. I don't know if the mine does though, so this will just be this is going to be like the Hush fight. I'm just going to sit here and push them away. Fortunately, I think his second phase has less health than his first. It's like it's not a 50-50 split, so this should be quicker. Why is it that like every random room that had nothing enemies in it did damage to me, and then this, we're in Mega Satan, and I'm just holding left arrow key, and I am gesticulating with my left hand instead. It's like the random floor-to-floor basis is harder than the probably final boss of the game. Let's see. Damn. I was looking forward to fighting the other thing. Fool's Gold was our reward there. Fool's Gold. No Delirium fight, but that's quite a lot done as Tainted. This is regular Earth. Tainted Earth, I was like, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize we'd done so much. Let's see. We got Light Path left to do to get that unlock. We've got Delirium, which unfortunately we couldn't get then. Ah, I just realized everything on here except for Light Path and like comboed into Delirium is mutually exclusive. That's annoying. So we have to do at least 4 runs. One for Light Path, Delirium. No, at least 5 runs. So Alt Path, Demon, Beast, Greedier. No, 4 runs. 4 runs. I was right the first time.